Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout for the introduction of a possible new series called Rapid Fire Reviews, where I quickly review several episodes, sometimes of multiple shows, in quick little bursts. I'll likely use this mostly when I'm behind on reviews, but I may also use it for shows I don't typically have time to fully review. Let me know if you're a fan of this format below. Now, let's get to the first review. Tangled, the series episode 6, The Return of Strongbow, turns the plot over to Eugene again for a misadventure with an old friend of his, Strongbow. Strongbow may come off as your stereotypical black comic relief character, what with his speech pattern and all, but he's actually a joy to have on screen whenever it's given to him. The story itself is your standard tale where a reformed Kong gets sucked back into crime, but these two characters make it hysterical to watch. And in the end, we get some emotional moments with Rapunzel feeling betrayed by Eugene, but him showing he has changed by coming clean. It's real heartwarming, and it's a good episode. Justice League Action Episode 16, Luthor's Paradise, is up next. Awful lot of man-hating in this one, but that's what you get with the Amazons, especially with Lex Luthor involved. I'll admit this episode's pacing suffered at brief moments, but overall it was highly entertaining. Lex and Cersei made wonderful antagonists and even provided some nice comedic moments of their own, like Lex as Zeus. I could have done without Diana treating Bats and Superman as sidekicks in front of her mother, but that's nearly my only complaint about the episode. Plastic Man is one of those D-list heroes you don't already have to be a comic book geek to know about. He's not really got his own show outside some shorts, and he's definitely not made it into very many games or movies. Some might write him off as a Mr. Fantastic clone, but he's a hugely funny character. Honestly, he's more fit for a Teen Titans Go style show than the cast of Teen Titans Go. He just doesn't have that star power. But I think this episode shows he's a really fun character and should be given some more love. Plastic Man comes up with some silly ways to invade Brainiac's ship and prove that he's just as much a hero as Superman or Batman, willing to sacrifice himself to save the world. Plastic Man Saves the World is probably one of the better episodes this season, and you owe it to yourself to see it, if just for the amazing comedy. Also, I love the voice for this show's Brainiac, even if his design and his Megamind head leave much to be desired. And the final episode for today is Justice League Action's Field Trip episode, which sees some of the younger heroes being given a tour of Superman's Fortress of Solitude. And of course, things naturally go awry. In fact, it's fairly predictable figuring out where things will go. Blue Beetle and the others accidentally trap Superman and release Zod and his followers. They fight, things get worse, and so on and so forth. Predictable doesn't mean bad, but it wasn't necessarily a spectacular or incredibly funny episode either. I did enjoy seeing Stargirl, minus the loss a random personality gifted to her, which is probably the first character the show has gotten wrong in its attempts at comedy. Besides that, the episode was alright. Nothing memorable aside from Firestorm's unique method of using kryptonite against Zod. It just didn't save the episode for me. Definitely one of the more weaker episodes here. And that wraps up the first rapid fire review. I don't want to make a habit of using this when I'm behind on videos, but it doesn't hurt that some of these episodes were ones I didn't have much to say about. So, no use in making 3 short videos when I can just knock out some reviews in one. If you have any thoughts on these episodes yourselves, share them down below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, what do you think of this format? Useful or something I should indulge often? Make sure to subscribe to Cartoon Hangout for more cartoon content. Thanks for watching, and take care.